Hi, this is Luana Rubin from Equilter.com. I'm here at the 2013 Quilt Festival in Birmingham, UK. And I'm here to review the art quilts, and I'm looking for quilts that are really new and different, cutting edge with new ideas and new techniques. At every quilt show I go to, I do see several quilts that are similar to quilts that I've seen the last year or two. And they're beautiful and they're well made, but I'm really looking out for those quilts that have something new to say to us. So come along with me and we'll see what we can find together. This is one of my favorite pieces here. It's absolutely gorgeous because when you take a close look, you see all of the fine detail, especially in the quilting. What appears to be blank white negative space, but it's full of very beautiful, intricate trapunto and quilting stitches. Ann is really pushing the boundaries of what it means to be a quilt here. She has taken little log cabin points and stuffed them, strung them together, and hung them into a banner quilt. I love the flow of color that really creates a rainbow effect. Marianne gets an A+ for creativity and use of unique medium in this piece, Passion Flower. If you look closely, you can see that she has used lavender-colored pipe cleaners to create the texture in this very three-dimensional piece. In this piece by Sandra Wyman, the colors are soft, organic, and beautiful, but the image really pops. It's like a stained glass window, even though the colors are more analogous. This piece by Hsin-Chen Lin is so interesting because it uses felting. I see a lot of this in Europe when I go to the shows, but it really hasn't taken off in the US the way it has here. So take a close look at the very interesting texture that is created, even though it is neutral colors. It really draws you in. Here are two dragon pieces, and it's kind of interesting. Sheila Frampton-Cooper has sent in this abstract piece called Red Dragon. And over here we have this pink dragon by Sandy, and it's called Cloud Puppy. This beautiful detailed Japanese dragon is by Naoko Hirano, and if you take a close look you'll see really a plethora of different types of fabrics. She has used vintage indigo cottons, ikats, and shibori prints. We also see brocades and velvet and looks like various types of silk sateen. And I think, the raw edge, being able to see a raw edge applique in a Japanese quilt is something that's quite new and contemporary as well. In this really funny piece by Diane Cowell, she is celebrating, or at least marking, the last day of her 59th year. Today I'm in my 50s and tomorrow I'm 60. Taking a topic that sometimes is difficult for women, but I think we all need to celebrate when we achieve these milestone ages. The name of this quilt by Jean Ball is I Love Fabric, and we can all relate to that, can't we? Text is such a huge trend in design, both in fashion and graphic design and home dec, and we're seeing more and more of those pieces at this show, which I just love. This, I would say, whimsical piece by Lara Hailey is really just hilarious because it speaks to the lack of privacy that we all are experiencing now in this high-tech age. It's called Every Text He Ever Sent Me, and if you look closely you will see that's really what it is. Every text he ever sent her. Whether you call it street art, urban art, or graffiti, this type of art influence is a huge trend right now in the art world, and therefore we're seeing it at these quilt shows as well. This piece by Jackie Smith has bright colors and graphic blacks on a white background. It makes the whole thing really pop off the page, so to speak, don't you think? So that's the end of part one of our tour of art quilts at Birmingham. Come on along for part two.